I had a lot of things to do today, but you know what I did instead? I took a nap. I took a really long nap. So listen, I'm still in my workout clothes. I will probably change into my shorts before we go live again soon at, I don't know, 4:30 or something. Anyways, guys, we're going to celebrate. So, Iraqi Dinar on handle Forex is right now 128. And there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 articles. So I'm just going to give you the headlines, and then you can go to my live stream if you want to hear the details. The Higher Committee for Reconstruction and Investment approved a number of investment projects. Guys, they're still moving forward with all their projects. We're just waiting for them to change the rate so that we can go to the bank here in America. But they are going to the bank in Iraq. They can take any of their high dollar denom Iraqi dinars into the banks and get 1-for-1 digital dinars in the banks. They're doing that. About 80% have been taken off the streets, but we still can't go to the bank because we don't know how they're going to go live internationally, because I don't know. We don't know how they're going to do it. But guys, we're going to be tuning in, see if there's more intel tonight around 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. And the Ministerial Council also approved the export of oxidized asphalt. Also, they did a 5-year development plan that will reduce unemployment rates to below 10%. There's a lot of great details in that article that I went through this morning, even though I'm still recovering from my cold. The House of Representatives hold its session headed by Al Mandwali. Then there were some other articles that said, oh, they actually couldn't actually do their legislative session because they didn't have a quorum. Iraq's OPEC production increase is well studied and will not affect prices because they've been studying the inflation as they've released a new rate in country. The in-country rate is 1-to-1, like I said. You get 1 digital dinar for every paper dinar. And then you get special rates on the streets when you use those new digital cards. They want everybody on the digital system eventually, but the cash is going to be alongside it, even if they do lower denoms. They've already said they're not going to just take zeros off. They're going to change it off the decimal point, which I've done that over and over again. So if you right now Google it, it's it's 0.00076. They took off 2 zeros when they did the loans through the CBI. We've done that contract. That was all this year. They also gave 10 cents purchasing power for people that started on the digital cards, and now they're getting 1-to-1. So they're going to take it off the exchange rate. They're not going to take it off the currency. So don't worry about that. Just subscribe and tap the bell if you're tired of worrying about all that stuff. Now, they're also, Parliamentary Human Rights Committee announces the withdrawal of the Freedom of Assembly and Peaceful Demonstration Law. They're redoing their laws so that they can make sure that peaceful demonstrations are stipulated by law, because they don't want chaos. They want law and order, as we do. Next article, the House of Representatives adjourns its session after voting on the heads of State Council and Federal Service Council. The other article was the President of the Republic and the State of Law Coalition discussed the ongoing preparations for parliamentary elections. It is an election season. They're going to have biometric voting. These systems are complete and total all over Iraq. Iraq is secure and stable. We're just waiting on the new rate internationally. The next article, the Minister of Industry discusses with the Turkish ambassador the procedures for establishing an industrial city projects. Again, they've got 15 projects on their map along the Belt and Road Initiative between the port of Al-Fa to Turkey, Sion. So those are those industrial cities they're building. Then the House of Representatives decided to cancel its session due to a lack of a quorum. Welcome to politics. That's one of the reasons why I hate politics. And then the Baghdad mayor announces the start of a development of a 3rd section, and this is a picture of what they want it to look like. A lot of green spaces. I figured a picture's worth 1,000 words. Since my voice is now slowly coming back, I'm recovering from my cold. Picture's worth 1,000 words. I went into what that looks like. Then the next article was Ministry of Agriculture unveils an initiative to harness solar energy to power modern irrigation systems. They're using the best of technology and solar power for irrigation. The Council of Ministers held its regular session, chaired by Al Sudani. Then there was an article that talked about electricity. Operation of a new transmission line enhances the new energy system in Dakar and Muthana. That was a really good article. The President of the Republic and Al Mandwali stressed the importance of the House of Representatives resolving proposed legislation. That was a good article. It was talking about a lot of the laws they're trying to pass. And then Iraqi parliament advances civil defense law amendment. So guys, they're doing a lot. And then Al Anbar's next chapter, Euphrates River Resort, opens after an ISIS era. And they showed a picture of how they're targeting people to visit those areas, and they're maintaining their areas as a beautiful desert area. It's a new resort, has opened along the banks of the Euphrates in al-Baghdadi, a town in Iraq's western Al Anbar province. Once associated with war and destruction, now it's a resort area. And so we're thankful that Iraq is progressing in such a nice way. And guys, thanks everybody for praying for Sabrina. My timestamps were not complete today because she's my timestamper. Her son had emergency surgery. We're praying he's okay. Just agree with me in prayers. Comment down below. He's going to come through it, fine. His appendix is being taken out. Emergency. I guess it had, what do you call it? It was bad. They air flighted him, but I'm praying he's okay. And now we go to the intel from everybody else. Now this has a variety of stuff. It's all the different people that report on this here in America. They have a variety of opinions. The first one is TNT Tony. The IQD is trading up and down, as we know. 2 more 3-letter confirmations regarding the start time being today. The dinar is now tradable. It is now even showing a strong buy. Tuesday, 8/5/25 is supposed to be a great day. We're still not at the end of that day. I'm going to be live again around 4:15 to 4:30 p.m. We'll see how the day ends up. Please join us. Walking stick. I am a private bank. We are not associated with the CBI. We follow international laws, and me being in the United States, I follow the American banking and international laws and instructions. A key does not deny the RI is coming, nor are the American banks anymore. Come. When this blessing occurs, my arms will be open to all. I am preparing you for it, just like all the banks in America. All your banks are on the same page. They all want your business. So do I. That was Walking Stick. So he has an American bank. It's good to know that. Let's see. And then Pempe chimes in. Maliki is the Iranian-backed politician with a lot of power. He's been very sick. He's been hospitalized. If this man passes, this will affect Iran's grip on Iraq tremendously. It won't give it up altogether. But he is their stronghold over there in Iraq. He's been a main figure in Iraqi politics for quite some time, thanks to Iran. Thank you for your opinion, and I'm glad to share it. And then Frank26 says the rate change will occur when the Iraqi banks are closed, not during business hours. It'll be a massive shutdown all across the board. It's nice to hear his opinion once again. Mark Z, of course, he's one of our favorite. He's the only YouTuber in this community that's over 100,000 subscribers, so he deserves that because that's not easy to do. I've been trying for a while. We're closing in on it, though, I believe. Article, 5 Iraqi banks subject to sanctions for violations in dealing in dollars. We were told they would be closed. They would close their financial borders. I was told this is something they would do to close just before evaluation. So guys, I'm all praying, no matter what anybody's perspective is, that the time is now. We can all go to the banks and we can all move on with our lives. I will be helping you keep your money through my mastermind group Zooms. We meet every Monday, exception of this past Monday because I was too sick. Mountain Goat article, the Ministry of Finance signs an agreement with an Iraqi bank to activate the Sovereign Guarantees Program. The banking reform stage is essentially completed. The white paper reforms are completed. This article on the Sovereign Guarantees says so much as to what phase Iraq has now moving into. The question is, I have now is, when will this stage be enough to initiate the reinstatement of the dinar we are all waiting for? We are all waiting for the same answer, but I appreciated being able to bring you that. Let's see. Yeah, and I did want to say this. Mark Z mentioned that Vietnam eyes the launch of an international financial center by year's end. They were once a closed communist economy, now open to the world. We know our State Department has been pushing Vietnam to increase the value of their currency. So guys, if you're holding the Iraqi dinar or the Vietnam dong, of which I hold both, I also hold the Zim bonds, you'll definitely want to be subscribed and tap the bell to this channel because we're going to cover it all as it happens. We do believe the dinar is the most likely to go first, so that's why we cover that here on this summary. So if you like this summary, I hope you will give me a nice comment down below to encourage me to keep doing this, and I will see you guys live again tonight around 4:30 or so. Look for my link, and I'll see you later. I hope you like this summary. It's the best one, fastest one that's human on the net. Bye.